Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham, and today I'm joined by Chris Byrne, who's CEO and Managing Director of newly listed Legacy Minerals. Now, so Chris, when we say newly listed, we mean newly listed. You only just listed yesterday. A good day, a reasonably good day on the boards of the ASX for Legacy, but you listed on the back of 5 projects. 5 gold and base metals projects in the Lachlan Fold Belt. I always struggle saying that, the Lachlan Fold Belt of New South Wales. Can you just give us a bit of a rundown of the projects? Are they fairly new? Have you been there for a while? And what they are? Yeah, just and the order of preference you've got for them. So yeah, just give us a bit of a rundown on what you got.
Sure thing, and thanks for having us on the show today, Wally. So Legacy Minerals, we've got 5 projects. We've got some ground out at Central Cobar, so that's right, pigeonholed amongst Aurelia Metals. North we've got Glencore, Sandfire to our west, and Peel Mining. So we're quite happy with a really good position we've got in the district there. Very, very good neighbourhood. First tenement that Legacy picked up. Excellent, obviously, ground from a prospectivity perspective in a region that just keeps giving to many explorers. So there's a fantastic opportunity we see out there. The second tenement that Legacy picked up is down at Harden. So that's where we're currently drilling, and we did our virtual listing ceremony yesterday at 11:30 out on site at the drill rig. So we're drilling out some high grade, historic gold mines down there. And we really think that it's a pretty incredible opportunity for a company like us that's never been drilled or explored. The last production was in 1919, 55,000 ounces at an average grade of 21.7 grams, with a cutoff grade 10 to 15 grams per tonne gold. So real significant opportunity. It's never been drilled underneath before. We're drilling along strike and down plunge as well. It's going to be great to see the results from the assays when they come back. So we're expecting to provide a market announcement shortly on that progress.
All right, so just picking up on the fact that you're saying they're historic. So obviously gold's been produced there before, as you were just saying. So are you sort of backing on the old saying that if you want to find gold, go where they've found gold before?
Yeah, and it probably goes with the name of the company as well, Legacy Minerals. We're taking an approach to projects that either have had significant historical production. The mine we're drilling at is the largest mine in a district that produced 460,000 ounces worth of gold, in that real gold rush era time. So, we're taking the approach, we're using new modern exploration techniques. We've done a geophysical IP program over the area, and that stuff's never been done before. So we're looking at, we've got confidence from historical production, as well as the work that we've done in terms of assays and et cetera across the tenement, that there will be mineralisation there that is to be found, and it's really our opportunity to find it.
You were saying just before we came on air that you're also drilling at one of the other projects?
Yeah, so we'll finish up this campaign at Harden shortly, and we'll be mobilising the drill rig down to Ballura. So Ballura is a low sulphidation epithermal, and it's a fantastic project. It's got significant scale, one of the largest epithermal alteration footprints in New South Wales. People know, that probably the most well-known epithermal system in New South Wales is the Evolution's Cow Mine. So that's about 100 kilometres to the north up in the Ordovician rocks. So, we know that the Lachlan Fold Belt can host these large type systems. We're seeing real bonanza grades at Ballura from the historical production figures, up to 3,700 grams per tonne silver, greater than 50% lead plus zinc from, again, old historic mines, assays taken in the 50s, limited drilling done in the 70s and early 2000s. And again, a real lack of modern geophysical and exploration techniques. So it's a very similar sort of repeat for us to get down there, drill out these workings and really see if the mineralisation exists down plunge at depth and along strike. So that's another fantastic sort of near-term opportunity for the company.
Well, it sounds to me as if Legacy's really done their homework before they've gone out and pegged around the area. So you've sort of really gone out and cherry-picked the sites that you want to be looking at.
Yeah, we've definitely we've operated as a private company for since 2017, and it started off very small. Small means limited use of funds, and so we're very, very prudential in our exploration approach. When it's a lot of your own money going into the work and it's at your own time, we definitely took the time to pick projects that not only gave us, I guess, near-term opportunities, which we're sort of seeing hopefully come to fruition through these initial drill programs, but some real long-term exposure to districts like Cobar, and also our porphyry target at Rockley, which is another one that we've got to be drilled once we sort of develop some more high conviction targets there. So again, that's a typical Lachlan fold belt, porphyry copper gold mineralization target up in the Lachlan transverse zone, and Fontenoy, which is a VHMS project, 8 kilometres of strike length, which has been proven through historic drilling and mineralization through, and soil sampling, with some quite big, broad, low grade copper intercepts, 70 metres, and almost 0.3% copper from surface, so mineralized tip to toe. So we've taken the time to really build a package of tenements in the Lachlan fold belt, and you would be well aware the activity in the market. And since we've sort of gone out and pegged those ground and acquired, the ground that we have, there's been a real flurry of activity. So, for a lot of areas in particular, it meant that we were, first movers to and Cobar is a good example of that. We picked up the ground out of Cobar before companies like Sandfire, staked a presence in the district before Manuka, floated and came into existence, and Talisman and a few other companies as well have been quite active out there recently as well. So we're definitely excited, but we certainly have taken the time to pick projects that we think will deliver the best returns for our shareholders once we drill them out and hopefully make some discoveries.
With all those other people in all the other companies in the neighbourhood, so to speak, there's already a very good awareness of the Lachlan fold belt region and what it offers. So people are probably eager to see a new kid on the block, somebody new that they could put their money into and just sort of see how it goes. Yeah,
and we've been the support that we've got, particularly from institutional investors, that made up almost a quarter of the IPO book build. For a company of our size and a market cap, we're at the early stages of hopefully our significant journey and growth. So to get support from that big end of town is a real endorsement. So there's definitely people that are out there interested in Lachlan fold belt. We had a good response at the IPO as well, in terms of listing, and we're very confident with the funds that we've banked, that we've got an exciting future ahead.
All right, well, I hope the future is exciting, and I hope that the future also means that you come and visit us here at the Resources Roadhouse quite often, Chris. It'll be great to follow this story through and see how things go. Until the next time, thanks very much for being part of the Roadhouse, and we look forward to seeing you here once again.
Thanks very much for having us on today, Wally.